Hey you guys, Stephanie Zima here, Gutsy Health VIP, if you happen to watch me somewhere else other than Facebook. So I hope you guys are excited for 2022. Are you all ready? Have you made New Year's resolutions yet? Have you planned out your year in ahead, or at least 90 days at a time? If not, well, then you are probably like everybody else, but I am actually super proud this time. I have mapped out my entire year because I focus, right? I want to focus on what my goals are, what my health goals are, what my family goals are, what connections I want to make with my kids, what milestones I want to achieve with them, all these things. And I know you guys, I have been told in the past, like, oh, you're just a control freak. Really? I make sure that's right. I am owning that control freak thing because I want to make sure that I control what goes into my life and what gets out of my life, right? I want all the good and happiness and health and positive vibes. I want all those in, and I want to make sure that I say no thank you to all the negative vibes and all the negative stuff that is happening all around the world. And that is not by accident, you guys. That is by absolute choice. I own that completely because you know what? There's always negative, but I only have one life, and I want to make sure that I live my life the very, very best I can, and I want to make sure that I have the best relationships with my family that I can, and my friends, and so on and so forth, and that I have memories to look back on when I get old. So, having said that, health is a very important thing, as you know. If none of you, or if you guys are not in my Healthy You Facebook group, you want to make sure you hop on over there. If you're not subscribed to my email list, you want to make sure you click on that link or in the description box, wherever you're watching this right now. You want to make sure you are there because I share different things in those different avenues, right? So you want to make sure that you get all the information that you need to have in order to get your healthy on for 2022, right? Because it's all a choice, you guys. You are the one driver, the one person who's going to make that happen. You know, we need to stop blaming everybody else, and you need to decide for yourself. Hi, Jess. You need to decide for yourself that enough is enough, and you are going to be able to control, dominate, call it what you want, but your area of life, your circumstances, your choices, take responsibility. It's called emotionally maturity, right? Take responsibility for your own actions, and I'll tell you, your happiness and your life quality will drastically improve. Okay, on to cooking today. So tenderloin, pork tenderloin. We're gonna do a few different things. We're gonna do the Instapot. We're going to do it with the Instapot. I'm going to use the oven, and I'm going to use my microwave for the rice. And we are going to, hi Christine, thanks for hopping on. We are going to cook all of this really, really, really simple and really, really quickly, okay? Because who's got time for wasting time in the kitchen? Not me, right? All right, off we go. So we're going to start off. The thing what takes the longest time is always the rice. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm going to put on my rice, and I'm going to show you guys right here. So like there. So I have a rice cooker. I don't know. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can do it stovetop as well. I have a rice cooker. I don't sell Tupperware, just saying. Don't worry about it. I just happen to love it. So what I usually do, you guys, because when you are diabetic, or you are on a weight loss journey, you cannot eat a ton of rice because rice will convert into sugars. So you cannot have, or you should not have, more than 1/3 of a cup of rice per serving. And that is really a little. So it's kind of almost a waste of time to cook it if you just do 1/3 of a cup. So if you look at your serving size, this is 1/4 of a cup, this is 1/3 of a cup. So if you have that as a serving size, if you just want to cook this one thing, it really doesn't, it defeats the purpose. So what you want to do is you want to cook a big pot of rice, and then you're going to freeze what you have left over, and you'll just pick yourself up some Ziploc bags, those small ones, and freeze the rice in your serving sizes, right? You scoop it out, you freeze it, and therefore you have it done. So I'm gonna put some water in here now, and then I'm gonna pop it into the microwave. Okay, so here we go. And you guys, I have a new microphone. I totally forgot to add it and put it on. Well, tomorrow, okay? It's a work in progress here too. Okay. All right. I actually got a microphone so that everybody can hear me even if I walk around in my kitchen. So I am super pumped about it. Oops, what happened here? Look at that, it broke. Okay, other way, hang on. Oh, my fingernails are getting long, whoopsie, are getting long. Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll pop that into our microwave. Sorry guys, hang on a second. I actually have my microwave back, so I'm gonna put that on, probably cook time, what is it, 15 minutes. I'm gonna start out with, and how does that work? Hang on 1 second, patience. Okay, so we're gonna put on the fan. I hope you guys still can hear me. Okay, this is all my new microwave, but at least maybe the fire alarm won't go off. Hi Barbie, thanks for hopping on. Okay, so next thing we want to do is our meat, yes? Okay, so what we're gonna do, I bought a big pork tenderloin. I'm gonna show you guys here real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I'm gonna use a half of this. So I'm gonna cut it open because I'm gonna use the other half of it the next time. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse that out. Can you guys give me a thumbs up real quick if you hear me okay? I'm not sure last time my video got turned off. So, okay, thanks Barbie, thank you so much. All right, so off we go. We have that in here now. Okay, that's how I'm gonna leave it. I have it half, and then the other half I'm going to do in a different dish later down this week. If you want the full meal plan, make sure you hop on my email list. Okay, so now, okay, maybe I can turn off the fan. This is a very, it also sounds like weird. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off for a minute. Okay, so we have here our slow cook, our Instapot, right? If you don't have one of those, make sure you get one because those are really awesome. So I'm gonna put it on the saute function, and I'm gonna put this whole thing straight in here. Okay, and I'm gonna spray the bottom with my cooking spray. And now we're gonna season it. Okay, so I'm gonna use some paprika. Let me see what I've got. Garlic herb, garlic salt. Can you tell I love garlic? It's very healthy for you. Oops. Don't mind me, I'm just messing around here. All right. So we have paprika. I'm going to use some paprika. And you kind of just rub it in there a little bit. Okay, and then I have like a garlic herb. I'm going to use, you can really use whatever spices it is that you really like. But that's what I'm going to use here right now on it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of garlic salt on it. Okay, and now we're going to sear this up for a second, right? For 5 minutes about. Okay. At the same time, I want to make mushrooms in the oven. So we have microwave going, we have the pork going. Now we want to do the mushrooms, right? So I'm gonna take my baking sheet. Okay, I'm gonna take my baking sheet and put the aluminum foil on it. Now for the mushrooms, you can stuff them yourself or you can buy them. I happen to still have some from the holidays that I need to make. So I bought, it's called stuffed baby Bella chaps with spinach and artichoke cheese, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put those on here. Put those on, and then I want to do the Brussels sprouts, okay? So I'm going to use that to the side. I'm going to show you what to do with the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so I'll take like a little thingy. Before we do that, make sure you turn your pork once. So you kind of just want to sear it on, okay? So we have that. And onto the Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to cut off the bottom of it. So if you see the Brussels sprout here, you want to cut out the little stem, okay? And then you want to take a look at your pieces here. Do they look weird or do they look good? If they look weird, you take one or two away and kind of peel them off like that, okay? And what I do is I cut it in half. So I basically cut it in two halves like this. Okay, so I'm going to do this now with all of them. So I cut the stem. I'll take a look, okay, there's like maybe a weird one, and then if there is a weird one, I peel that off and put that to the side, and then I cut it in half. Okay. Okay, now make sure you take a look at your searing pork. Okay, I'm gonna flip it one more time over. It needs to be kind of like a little bit of golden brown, right? That's what you want it to be. Okay. Sorry, I gotta turn that fan on a little bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna be with the fire alarm in a minute. I promise I will remember tomorrow my other microphone, you guys. Bear with me, okay? I think if I have that other microphone, it'll probably be better tone when I cook. I'm not sure. So if you don't want to keep watching live, like one other tip is make sure you hop on over to my YouTube, okay? Because I will upload the videos there, and then that way you can like fast forward too, if you ever have to. But okay, so moving on here with this. This is now nicely seared on. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Hang on. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like, okay? So we have it like that. So what I'm going to do now is I put it to the side for a minute. And I'm going to put a cup of water in it. Take it off the saute. Okay, so cancel, stop it. Put your water in it. Put your little racky thingy in it. Then place your meat back in. Close it. And pressure cook. I put it for 10 minutes. With a self-release, okay? So that's what I do with that meat now. So that's what's gonna go. Okay, I gotta find out, I gotta talk to my husband about that. That fan, something does not seem quite right yet. We'll see. Okay, so meanwhile, the rice is going. Now the meat is gonna go for pressure cook for 10 minutes. And all I'm going to need to do is bake my mushrooms and my Brussels sprouts. So, have you guys ever made any Brussels sprouts? Drop it in the comments if you have. I would love to know how your favorite way is to eat them. Do you like them? Do you not like them? I would love to know. I would also love to know if you want to add in, do you have an Instapot or do you not? I would love to know in the comments if you do. And then also, what do you like about your Instapot if you have one? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's your opinion on it? The more you guys talk with me, the more you share your experiences and your questions with me, the more I can help you answer questions possibly or clarify certain things, you know. Or if you want to know how to do certain other things, maybe I can incorporate them into my meal plans, you know, just the more conversation, the better, you guys. Okay, so this is it with my Brussels sprouts. Now remember, throw it in the garbage right away. Okay. So now, what am I going to do with this, right? So, I'm going to spray a little bit of my spray, which has zero of anything in it. There's nothing in it. This basically just to kind of moisten this up real quick so that I can season it better. So, I'm going to season it with just a little bit garlic salt. What else am I going to put on there? Let me see. Okay, I'm going to put some lemon pepper. And that is it. Okay guys, and now all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on here. And let that bake. 6 seconds, 7 seconds. My rice is gonna be here. Let's see what this looks like. It's nice and hot. Okay, you guys, so this looks pretty good already. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Let me see. So this is pretty good. I'm gonna put just a little bit extra water in it. It could go for like a couple more minutes. It depends on how you like your rice. If you like it a lot warm, like a lot done, then let a little bit more water go in. But yeah, this is pretty much done. I'm just gonna let that go for a minute longer. So I'll probably put, let's say, to be on the safe side, I'll probably put it on for like 3 more minutes. Okay, so this is gonna go, and this is basically done. So you guys, everything, let me whoops, hang on a second. Hi Jessica. Let me make sure you don't fall here. Sorry, I've been moving this back and forth way too much. Anyway, so okay. This is basically it, you guys. We have 3 more minutes on the rice. We have a couple more minutes. Now it's gonna kind of steam off, right? On the pork tenderloin. I'm sorry, that's what it is, pork tenderloin. And about, I would say, probably 10 minutes to go on the mushrooms. Okay, now I talked a lot. I don't know how many minutes I've been cooking right now. What time is it? 12:30. So I'm about at 30 minutes, but I've been talking for 10 minutes in advance. So that's basically it. The whole thing from start to finish is going to take you about 30 minutes. But prep time, I'm done. I just have to now cook and wait, right? So what do I do in the meantime? Now after I'm done with the cooking, now I start cleaning up the kitchen right away while I'm waiting, right? I'm already here, why not? Many people are waiting until after dinner, right? And then out of the sudden they have dishes forever. If you do these things in between cooking, that's a little time saver, ding ding, time saver tip. If you do this while you're cooking, if you clean up as you go, if you are, on top of it, thinking about it, putting things in the dishwasher, whatever, while you're waiting, you're using your entire time. You're using it, and the whole time block of 30 minutes is basically filled with all that stuff that you would usually add on in the end of the evening. So, hope that was enjoyable. I will post a picture, you guys. I will upload it to YouTube. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you like Brussels sprouts. Let me know if you have watched this later on. Say #replay, and I shall see you all later. Mwah! Bye!